Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and a happy witching hour to all the friends and foes. You're going to be journeying off into the first part of the DLC and see how this goes. Mr. Jacques said the students for the school trip would be around here. Why, hello, madame. Are you? Oh, you must be. You're one of the students chosen for the school trip, aren't you? And your name was? My name is Nyal, ma'am. Nyal? Well, aren't you a polite one? You're positively dazzling. Oh, and you even have a tarot orb. I guess Paldea is rich enough in resources for that sort of thing to be common sight at a school. Unless that's not the case, are you perhaps an especially exceptional student? Oh, but here I go on, and I haven't even introduced myself. Call me Miss Briar. I'm so sorry I'm late. Oh, hello to you too, y'all. What a lucky scamp you are getting to take part in a school trip so soon after transferring here. I sure am happy for you. I wish I could go too. I'm sorry, Miss Briar. I gotta be carried away. Well, as Mr. Jacques so kindly stated for me, my name is Briar. I am a teacher over at Blueberry Academy. That's a school in the Unova region, you know. Miss Briar helps set the curriculum there. This year is Blueberry's Academy to run our joint school trip and supervise the students. That's why I came here to collect you. We'll be heading to Kitakami, a land known for its picturesque fields and rice paddies. The place has a rustic feel, but there's also something rather mysterious about it. You see, the same energy present in Paldea's terrestrial phenomenon has been detected there. I'm hoping to do some digging in the matter myself, in between my supervising duties, of course. Though I'd also appreciate the chance to take a good look around the great crater of Paldea. Yes. Well, there's not much I could do about that without permission from the Pokemon League and Director Clavel. Oh, I know. I've already put in all the proper applications. I trust that I'll get a favorable response soon. Oh, sorry, Nyao. Forget all about that forget all about you for a moment. Anyway, school trip. Think of it as a chance to continue your treasure hunt on a grander scale. To search beyond Paldea's borders. I'll even provide you with a special update to your Pokédex app if you get out your phone. The Kitakami Pokédex has been added to your Pokédex app. And there we go. All done. Now you can go wild registering all the Pokemon you find around Kitakami too. Oh, and don't worry about a permission slip for the trip. I already cleared things with your mother. You just go and have fun. Your Mr. Jacques is quite charming, isn't he? Delightfully direct when he wants to be. She's hitting on my homeroom teacher. It's quite a trip to the land of Kitakami. I hope you don't mind flying. Or long bus rides. Let me know as soon as you're ready to set out, won't you? Well, let's go. Are you ready to set out for Kitakami? Great. We'll set out together as a group once the other students arrive. I hear you were all chosen for this trip by lottery, so this may be the first time you meet. I know my role is to chaperone you kids around, but I fully intend to have some fun of my own while I'm at it, just so you're aware. By the way, do you know of the Scarlet book? I know of it. As you should. It was the most influential book of the century on the subject of the paranormal. The author of the Scarlet Book, Heath, was in fact an ancestor of mine. I even have his original manuscript. Well, that's interesting. These are the pages that were blacked out and made illegible in the published version of the book. A disc Pokemon. While separated from the research team in the crater's depths, I found a strange entity. Whether it was a Pokemon or even alive at all, I know not. It bore a shell with layers of overlapping hexagons and gleamed brighter than gemstone. Viewed as a whole, it resembled a mysterious, brilliant disc. I have tentatively named this creature Terapagos. I suspect that its very body is made of the key material that causes Pokemon to shine brightly and crystallize. The Pokemon depicted on these pages is called Terapagos. It's a mysterious Pokemon that Heath allegedly encountered when he delved even further into the depths of Area Zero. Not that the general public believed him. It is my dream to find Terapagos and prove that Heath's records were all true. Though I haven't yet been able to secure permission to enter Area Zero, unfortunately. I can. But that's fine. It'll all be fine. All I need to do now is focus on the work that's in front of me. Miss Briar, we're ready to go. Looks like the gang's all here. Alright everyone, to the land of Kitakami. Oh, that's cool. Little Dragonite under the plane. That's cute. So this is my first delve into the DLC. The Hidden Treasure of Area Zero. Trademark. Part 1. The Teal Mask. Fancy. We're finally here. My butt is killing me after all those hours sitting. First the plane, then the bus. Well, you all arrived. All survived the long trip, and we haven't lost anyone along the way. All here. Then welcome to the land of Kitakami. This is the stage for all the new experiences and learning opportunities you'll have out in nature. Yanmas and whoopers. It's actually my first time here too. Why the rice fields really are just dazzling. Up ahead is Masui Town. That will be our base of operations for the duration of this trip. The whooper is sleeping and that is adorable. Miss Briar, I don't feel so good. Uh-oh. All the travel must have given you a dose of motion sickness, hmm? Why don't we pause here for a moment and take in the sights of these fields? Now, Nyal, I have a little request for you. Could you run ahead to the community center in Masui and let the caretaker know we're here? It would also be great if you could explain that one of our students is feeling unwell. Yeah, I can do that. I knew I'd be able to count on you. On your way then. I'll look after your poor travel buddy here. How much freedom do I have? Oh, and something else. As you can see here, it is complete. I spent a long couple days over Christmas to complete it. And it would seem that the wonder trading, along with some of my natural cots, are in this dex. So I've got quite a bit of it already completed. I don't know what 85 or 87 is. Or 95. Maybe there's Snorlax, which means Lombre and Nose Pass. Charjabug and Sand Slash. Mandibuzz. Jangmo O. There's a Feebas. Oh, I have a shiny Feebas, actually. I got it in a Wonder Trade. No, I got it in a Raid Den, actually. Basculin and Basculegion. PP up. Nice, I'll take that. And a Bottle Cap, definitely. Razor Fang. A Love Ball. So I've got quite a bit of the decks already completed. Of the additional mons anyways. And my current team. This is what my current team is. Oh, and I didn't heal you. But they're all 75 because they're all Raid Den mons. Oh, I can't. I don't have you. And you're all level 54. I was kind of hoping they would have been a bit of a higher level. But I changed the mons around because I figured my team would be too high because they're all 80s and 90s.
Cutify. The bee fly Pokemon. When it senses the aura of people or Pokemon who are having fun, it will draw close and give them a painful poke with its long proboscis.
Its nose. Its little needle nose. Well, that is one I don't have. Poochyena. It's such a cute 3rd gen mon. Oh, I don't have you either. I think it was Mightyena that I got traded. Through a Wonder Trade.
Poochyena, a bite Pokemon. It bares its large fangs and barks vigorously to try to intimidate opponents, but this is actually a manifestation of its cowardly nature.
Aw, poor little pupper's scared. Yeah, it was Mightyena that I had. And I don't think I have you either. I'm off to complete the Kitakami decks. The quick balls are fabulous. I love them. They are the best invention ever in this game.
Yanma, the clear wing Pokemon. As Yanma surveys its territory, it periodically stops to hover in place by flapping its wings at high speeds.
That is a heavy dragonfly. 83.8 pounds. So Yanmega's probably in this as well. Hold up. You. I had an Ariados, but I don't have one of you. Critical capture.
Spinarak, the string spit Pokemon. Even while they are prey ensnared in its nest of spun thread, Spinarak will wait motionlessly until darkness falls.
I have a feeling it's like a jumping spider. And there's Spinarak. So I'm going to have to move my dex boxes around, I think, to pick up or to properly place what I can for the Kitakame decks. As well as for, what is it, the blueberry decks? I don't have you either. You turn into what? Leaf Annie? I think you turn into Leaf Annie. I think.
The Waddle, the sewing Pokemon. The Waddle chews on leaves to make its clothing. It's trying to mimic the leafy garment Leaf Annie first dressed it in.
So it is Leaf Annie's pre-evolution. Or first stage, I guess. The Waddle Swadloon. I have a Swadloon, I think. But I want to say it's Japanese? How much freedom are you gonna give me? What is this? Nasty plot, okay. I don't know. This is gorgeous. Can I get up there? Nope. Nope. Give me the whooper. I need the regular whooper. There's going to have to be some arranging for the dex boxes. To continue the living dex. I see a corefish.
Whooper, the water fish Pokemon. A transparent mucus membrane covers its body. Touching it barehanded will cause a tingling numbness.
It's so cute. So that is a Yanmega. I think I'm going to just run up here to this town, and I will deal with the rest of these Mons in a minute once I can actually get on Koraidon and can get up these with ease. Masui. What do we have here? Well, you are main characters of some sort. Sis, look. There's one now. Well, hello there. So you're one of those students who came from the Paldea region, huh? Whoa. Way cool. Kieran. I'm Carmine. Sorry, but I can't just let an outsider like you wander into Masui town. If you insist on coming in, you'll have to battle me first. Well, if you want to do that. Come on, sis. You just want to battle, making this big fuss over nothing. I told you to hush, Kiki. Just ignore my little brother. Oh, man. All right, let's do this. Get in position. I'm about to end this whole girl's dream. I'm going to have some real good fun with you. I don't know about that. Because if the wild Pokemon here have anything to say about what level you are, you don't have a chance. You really don't have a chance. Welcome to Kitakame. For your first experience, get ready to eat dirt. Wasn't she rude? And like I said, no chance. Breloom is the only original. Even the Metagross is different. About to send out Vulpix. Oh, that's just mean. The Metagross I have is defensive. You will-o-wisped my Gyarados. You have no chance, Carmine. No chance at all. Poltergeist. I want to say that's Ghost Grass, I think. I got Magmortar out of a raid. I was right. You are Ghost Grass. She had no chance. You. Who are you? I told you. No chance. Wowzers. You went and beat my Sith? Can't believe it. There's no way you should have been able to beat me. Fine. I guess you pass. Barely. Seems I've got no choice. I'll let you into town. But only if you become one of my grunts and do every little thing I... Oi. What are you doing causing a ruckus out here? Here comes trouble. Come on, Kiki. We're out of here. Wait up, sis. Oh, hello there, stranger. You must be one of the students from the Paldea Academy, correct? I help run the community center here in Masui Town, and a fair few other things besides. I'll be looking after your group during your visit. Those two kids weren't giving you any grief just now, were they? No, not really. I hardly know what to do with the two of them, especially that Carmine. Always been a handful. That one, I apologize if she gave you a hard time. What's that? A member of your group fell ill down by the bus stop. I'd better get over there and give them a hand so they can make it into town. I'll take care of everything. You go ahead and get yourself settled at the community center. We'll catch up with you soon. She's got no chance. She is going to need to up her game. My Mon is burnt. I've got a crispy water serpent. Breloom and the rest of the team should be all better now. Come back whenever you need. Why'd I stop? Oh. She's on her phone. This way, everyone. Yeah. I owe you one for fetching the caretaker. Our little travel buddy is feeling much better now, too. All right, everyone. This is the community center. This is where you'll be staying while you're here in Kitakami. The plan was to have you and the students from Blueberry Academy stay here together. But it turns out this space is going to be all for you, our visitors from Naranha Academy. Oh, right. Those two kids were originally from this town, weren't they? So in you come. Don't be shy. Well then, come on everyone, pack right in. Oh, no need to worry about your shoes or anything. You can leave them on in here. If they're extra dirty, just try to rinse off the worst of the mud using the washing station by the door. Nice and clean inside, don't you think? It's all newly built, so it's as good as anything you'd find in one of your big fancy cities. This here is the lounge. You can watch TV, chat, or relax however you like. And well, let's see. Over there is the cafeteria and toilets. Will be down that way. When you want to get some sleep, please use the rooms down the hall there. We've got enough space that each of you can have a private room to yourself. So I think that about covers everything. But if you run into any trouble at all, don't you hesitate to talk to our fine staff at the desk. Thank you for the tour, Sor. Alright kids, do you have anything to say to the staff who will be taking such good care of us? Thank you for having us. What a bunch of well-mannered students. I can already tell you're going to be wonderful visitors. So you just think of this place as your own home, away from home. And relax. You must all be tired after such a long day. I know it's a bit early still, but why don't we have dinner then call it a night? We've got plenty of food ready for you all, so I hope you brought your appetites. Alrighty. You're free to spend the rest of the evening as you'd like in the community center. But remember that tomorrow the program will be officially kicking off. Don't stay up too late or you might oversleep. Is there anything I can actually do? It's a conference room. I wonder what's scheduled for tomorrow. I'm so excited I don't think I can sleep. Male and female Pikachu tails. And ambiguous. You provide a special service to visitors here at the Kitakami Community Center. If you have opened your bag and whatnot while you've been here, you might have noticed that the theme of the upper and lower borders of your screen in some menus now changes depending on your location. Do you want to change the settings for the upper and lower borders of your menu? Okay, I hope you enjoy sightseeing around Kitakami with your current settings. So nothing really special. I checked out my room and there was a bug Pokemon in there. Alright, well let's call it a night then. Morning everyone, did you sleep well? Starting today, you'll be joined by our two students from the Blueberry Academy. Go on kids, time to introduce yourselves. I am Carmine. Pleasure to meet all you outsiders. I mean visitors from Baldea. I'm Kieran. Carmine and Kieran actually grew up here. So ask them for help if you need anything. And you two had better be of real help, you hear me? Right. Now that's settled, why don't I tell you all a bit about what we have planned for you? This school trip of yours will be an exercise in orienteering. First, we'll have you split into pairs, then each pair will be tasked with finding 3 signboards located around the land of Kitakami. On each signboard, you'll find snippets of an old folktale passed down here in Kitakami. Read them all and learn a bit about our home. To prove you've completed the task, we ask that each pair take a snapshot together in front of these signboards with their phone or camera. Take a photo together in front of each of the 3 signboards to complete your mission. It's a self-guided tour of Kitakami. Learn all about its rich history. Much more fun than sitting around and listening to me ramble on and on, eh? Wonderful. What an innovative idea for a group activity. Oh, and I've got a gift for each of you as well. The Roto Stick. You're giving me a selfie stick. Press the X button while in selfie mode to use your Roto Stick. I hear these things are all the rage in big cities. Use them when you take those photos. I'll even teach you a rad pose I came up with all on my own. The Eureka emote. Ah yes, real rad. Remember that one of the goals of this trip is to deepen the ties between our two schools. It seems like having someone who knows the area well would be a big help. That being said, let's try to maximize the number of inter-school pairs, okay? Time to mingle. Talk to the kids from the other school. You're Neil or whatever, right? Let me guess, you want to pair up with one of us? Poor lonely Blueberry students? Gosh, it's so sweet of you to go out of your way like that. What would we ever do without you? Oh yeah, so my little brother here has been all googly-eyed ever since yesterday. He wouldn't stop talking about you, even at home. I seriously couldn't get him to shut up. Sis, what are you telling him that for, dummy? Hey, watch who you call dummy if you know what's good for you. Oh, man. Look at him being all shy. See, my brother's no good at talking to people. He'd probably never work up the nerve to ask you himself, but he'd really like a battle with you. And I'll put your brother in his place too. Well, what do you know? Turns out you're sort of nice. This'll make my brother real happy. Chin up, Kiki. Nyal says he'll battle you. Wowzers, really? You don't mind? He doesn't mind a bit. Get to your positions, you two. Everybody else, clear out and make some space. Got this. You're challenged by Pokemon trainer Kieran. About to send your Century back to the Pokemon Center. Wowzers, I can't believe this. I get to battle you. This is awesome. Breloom is about to put you in your place. I may have to change out my team. I guess I got a lot of weaknesses. I was kind of hoping this would be a higher level area, like 75 to 85. And you're about to send out Yamma, Bug and Flying. Send out Magmorta. But I am gonna have to change some stuff around, I guess. I was really hoping these would be higher level. Or at least full teams, one or the other. Wowzers. Give me your money, child. Give me your lunch money. Good show. Nicely done, kids. Nothing like a friendly battle to get to know somebody. You sure are strong. You really aren't half bad. Kiki's nearly as strong as I am, you know. But that's nothing to boast about. This orienteering thing, we're supposed to grow up in pairs, right? You should go ahead and pair up with Kiki then. What? No, sis, don't. Don't what? It's not like we can pair up. Or were you hoping to partner with some other rando outsider instead of y'all? Well, no, but oh man. Don't worry, he's just being shy. I'll go find some chump to pair up with too. Watch out for my little bro. Looks like you've all paired up. Let's go ahead and mark where you'll be going on these Rotom phones of yours. Now then, off you go to do some exploring. Oh, and if you find yourself in need of any potions or Pokeballs or the like, head on over that way and stop by Peachy's. They'd be happy to set you to rights. So it looks like we should probably start with the signboard at Loyalty Plaza. That's out past the apple orchards on the west side of the village. It's close by, and I figure it might make sense to, visit them all in order. It'll probably just get in your way if I stick too close, so I'll just follow you from a safe distance.
This is Clavel. Do I have the pleasure of speaking with Master Njal? My, it certainly does this old heart good to be greeted with such a lively response. Now, if I could take but a moment of your time, there's something we must discuss. Master Njal, you're about to be presented with an exceptional opportunity. You already know if the Unova reached this Blueberry Academy, I presume? Indeed. Tales of your school trip to Kitakame with the Blueberry cohort reached even my office.
We just started.
In any case, the director of Blueberry Academy happens to be an old friend of mine, and he told me that he would be delighted to host you as an exchange student at his school. I believe it would be a fine chance for you to learn even more about the world. One should always take advantage of new challenges like this, don't you think? Though I must confess, I was a bit surprised that the Blueberry's director would specify you by name. Still, I think it's best that you meet the man at least once to find out what he might be thinking. He is admittedly a bit of a character, but not to worry. I'll be there with you when you meet him. Once you feel ready to respond to his offer, I ask that you come by my office so we can discuss the specifics together. Do feel free to prioritize your ongoing school trip though if you so wish. This student exchange matter can wait a little while. I won't take up any more of your time. Do take care until we speak again.
That must be the second part of the DLC. But we will end the episode there for today and continue on our Kitakame adventure next time.